there are places where the world still holds its quietest secrets. Lands hidden from view and untouched by time's hurried pace. In these rare corners, nature's beauty remains untouched. Waiting silently beneath misty hills and deep forests. Here, tranquil rivers carry the echoes of long-forgotten stories, and ancient paths lead to places even those who live nearby hardly know exist. You will travel through hidden valleys, along silent coastlines. These unseen wonders reveal a side of the world that feels both timeless and alive, inviting you to discover the unexpected and the extraordinary. What follows will not only surprise you, it will inspire a deeper respect for the quiet marvels that continue to endure, just out of sight, waiting patiently to be found. Banff National Park. Towering peaks, turquoise lakes, and sweeping pine forests come together in a landscape shaped by time and ice. Located in the Canadian Rockies of Alberta, this national park is a vast wilderness where nature thrives in its purest form. Glaciers cling to mountain slopes. While rivers cut through deep valleys, creating views that shift with the light and seasons. Established in 1885, it holds the distinction of being Canada's first national park, carrying a legacy of conservation and exploration. Visitors often come for the dramatic scenery, but they also find a deep connection to the land's history. From the indigenous peoples who have lived in harmony with this environment for thousands of years, to the early railway travellers who first opened the region to the world. Each part of the park offers something unique. Alpine meadows blooming in summer, snow-covered silence in winter, and wildlife ranging from elk to mountain goats. The air is crisp, the water crystal clear, and the climate varies with elevation, often cool even in warmer months. It remains a place where the natural world speaks quietly but powerfully, inviting all who visit to slow down and simply take it in. Vatnajkull Depression. Vast salt flats stretch across the horizon, broken by colourful hot springs, lava lakes and jagged mineral formations. In the northeastern part of Ethiopia, this desert basin lies at the meeting point of three tectonic plates, creating one of the most geologically active and surreal landscapes on Earth. The ground shifts, steams, and bubbles with life that seems otherworldly. With temperatures often among the hottest on the planet, the climate here is harsh and dry, shaped by intense sun and almost no rainfall. Yet, despite these extremes, the region has been home to the Afar people for generations. Their resilience is reflected in their way of life. Including the traditional salt caravans that still move slowly across the desert, linking the past with the present. What makes this place especially striking is its range of vivid colours. Yellows, greens and reds from mineral-rich springs that seem to glow under the sun. The nearby Erta Eile volcano adds to the scene with its continuous lava flow. One of the few in the world, it is a place of contrasts and extremes. Where the Earth's raw forces are visible every day, shaping a landscape like no other. Pyramids of Giza. Rising from the edge of the desert, massive stone structures stand against the open sky, surrounded by sand and silence. On the outskirts of modern Cairo, this ancient site reflects the engineering skill and spiritual vision of one of the world's earliest civilizations. Built over 4,000 years ago, these pyramids were constructed as royal tombs, meant to honour and preserve the legacy of pharaohs. At the heart of the complex stands the Great Pyramid, built for King Khufu. It was once the tallest human-made structure in the world, composed of millions of carefully placed limestone blocks. Nearby are the pyramids of Khafre and Menkaure, as well as the Great Sphinx, a colossal statue carved from bedrock. Guarding the plateau with its timeless gaze. The dry, arid climate has helped preserve these monuments, allowing visitors to walk among history. Carvings, chambers, and ancient pathways still speak of a time when belief in the afterlife shaped art, architecture, and daily life. Despite the changes in the surrounding landscape, This sacred ground remains a powerful link to Egypt's ancient past. A place where human ambition met the mystery of the eternal. Noschstein Castle. Mist often lingers around the forested hills, where spires and towers rise above the trees like something out of a story. In the Bavarian Alps of southern Germany, this 19th century castle rests on a rugged hilltop. Blending romantic ideals with dramatic natural surroundings. Its setting offers sweeping views of lakes, mountains and wooded slopes that change colours with the seasons. Commissioned by King Ludwig II of Bavaria. The castle was intended as a personal retreat and a tribute to the operas of Richard Wagner. Its design draws from medieval traditions, but with touches of fantasy and imagination, making it one of the most recognisable castles in the world. The local climate brings snowy winters and mild green summers, adding to the castle's seasonal charm. Though never fully completed, it stands today as a symbol of artistic ambition and architectural beauty. Surrounded by nature and shaped by dreams, it continues to inspire travellers with its quiet presence and timeless silhouette above the Bavarian landscape. Godos Waterfall. White mist rises from a wide curtain of falling water, where a river splits and cascades over ancient volcanic rock. In the north of Iceland, this powerful waterfall forms part of the Skjálfandafljót River. Surrounded by lava fields and low hills shaped by ice and fire. The steady roar of the water fills the air, while the landscape around shifts in colour through the seasons. Known as the Waterfall of the Gods, the site carries deep historical meaning. According to tradition, it was here that a local chieftain cast his pagan idols into the river over 1,000 years ago, marking Iceland's peaceful conversion to Christianity. That moment lives on in the name and spirit of the place. The climate in this region is cool and often crisp, with snow in winter and fresh green valleys in summer. Light plays a special role here, from long summer days to the northern lights that sometimes appear in the colder months. The waterfall itself changes with the season. Swelling with meltwater in spring and freezing into sculpted forms in winter, it remains a place where natural beauty and quiet history come together in harmony. Angel Falls. Clouds drift over dense rainforest, parting just enough to reveal water pouring from the edge of a flat-topped mountain. In the southeastern reaches of Venezuela, this waterfall descends from the summit of Ollantaytambo. One of the region's many tabletop mountains formed by ancient sandstone, the surrounding forest is part of Canaima National Park. A vast and remote wilderness shaped by time and water. The waterfall is the highest uninterrupted in the world, dropping from a height that allows the water to turn into mist before reaching the river below. Its name honors Jimmy Angel, an American aviator whose plane landed on the mountaintop in the 1930s, drawing the world's attention to this hidden wonder. The area is home to rich biodiversity, with tropical plants, colourful birds, and hidden lagoons that thrive in the warm, humid climate. Seasonal rains swell the river systems, while the dry season reveals more of the rocky cliffs. For the indigenous Piman people, the mountain and falls hold spiritual meaning. Rooted in legends passed down through generations, here, nature remains untouched and immense, offering a glimpse into a world that feels both ancient and alive. Baobab trees. Thick trunks rise from dry sun-baked earth, their broad branches stretching like roots into the open sky. In the heart of Madagascar, these trees grow along dusty paths and scattered plains, standing like silent figures in a land shaped by wind and time. Their unusual shape has made them one of the most striking features of the island's landscape. Often called the trees of life, they store water in their swollen trunks, allowing them to survive in the dry climate. The region sees long dry seasons and short bursts of rain, and these trees have adapted perfectly to these rhythms. Their bark is smooth and silvery, their leaves sparse, and in bloom they produce large white flowers that open at night. Some of the oldest baobabs have lived for more than 1,000 years, witnessing the passage of generations. In Malagasy culture, they are respected and often surrounded by stories and local traditions. The Avenue of the Baobabs, one of the most famous spots to see them, becomes especially beautiful at sunrise and sunset, when shadows stretch across the earth. And the warm light brings out the tree's ancient presence. Niagara Falls. A constant roar fills the air as water rushes over wide cliffs, crashing into the river below in clouds of mist and spray. On the border between Canada and the United States, this natural wonder connects two of North America's Great Lakes and forms one of the most powerful waterfalls in the world. The landscape around is shaped by Ice Age glaciers and the steady force of flowing water over thousands of years. The falls are divided into three parts: Horseshoe, American, and Bridal Veil. Each offering a different view and rhythm. Though known for their size and volume, it's the feeling of standing near the edge that leaves a lasting impression. The water moves with force and purpose, creating a living wall of sound and motion. The climate in the area changes with the seasons. Spring and summer bring soft mist and blooming greenery. While winter turns the edges of the falls into icy sculptures. Today, it remains both a natural spectacle and a reminder of the deep connection between land and water. Lan Giant Buddha. Carved directly into a red sandstone cliff, a towering figure watches over the meeting point of three rivers in southwestern China. This colossal statue, created during the Tang dynasty, stands as one of the largest stone Buddhas in the world. Its calm expression and seated posture reflect centuries of spiritual devotion and artistry. The surrounding landscape is lush and green. With hills rising behind the statue and rivers flowing gently below. The area experiences a mild climate with distinct seasons, supporting rich plant life that adds to the peaceful atmosphere. The statue itself is carefully designed with channels that help drain rainwater, preserving the stone over time. Built to protect passing boats from dangerous currents, the Lan Giant Buddha holds both cultural and historical significance. It represents a blending of nature and human craftsmanship, where the natural rock face becomes a canvas for faith and creativity. Visitors often find a quiet sense of reflection here, surrounded by the gentle sounds of flowing water and the shade of ancient trees. Mount Fuji. Rising sharply above the surrounding landscape, this symmetrical volcanic peak commands attention from miles around. Located on Honshu Island in Japan, it holds a special place in the country's culture and history. The mountain is a popular destination for both pilgrims and tourists, admired for its beauty and spiritual significance. The environment around Mount Fuji changes with the seasons. In winter, the summit is capped with snow, creating a striking contrast against clear blue skies. Spring brings cherry blossoms to nearby valleys, while summer offers warmer weather for climbing and exploring. The mountain slopes are home to forests, lakes, and small towns that welcome visitors year-round. As an active volcano, Mount Fuji last erupted several centuries ago. But it remains closely watched today. It has inspired countless works of art, poetry, and religious practices. For many, it represents not only natural beauty, but also endurance and harmony between nature and human life. The quiet presence of Mount Fuji continues to shape the landscape and the lives of those who live nearby. Matura Monasteries. Ancient stone pillars rise abruptly from the plains of central Greece. Topped by small monasteries that seem to float above the landscape. These remarkable buildings were constructed centuries ago by monks seeking solitude and spiritual refuge. Using the natural rock formations as both foundation and protection, the area's unique geology is the result of millions of years of erosion. Leaving tall, narrow cliffs that challenge both nature and human skill. The climate here is Mediterranean, with warm summers and mild winters, allowing the surrounding forests and fields to thrive. From the monasteries, visitors can see sweeping views of the valleys below, where villages and farmlands stretch into the distance. Each monastery holds its own history and collection of religious art. Reflecting the dedication of the communities that have lived here. Access was once possible only by climbing ropes or ladders, emphasizing the monks' desire for isolation. Today, these sites remain active places of worship and quiet reflection, inviting visitors to experience a blend of natural wonder and spiritual heritage. Amazon rainforest. A vast expanse of dense green stretches as far as the eye can see. Home to an incredible variety of plants, animals, and rivers. Covering much of northern South America, this rainforest is one of the most important ecosystems on the planet. It plays a crucial role in regulating the global climate and supports the livelihoods of many indigenous communities. The environment is warm and humid year-round, with frequent rainfall nourishing the thick canopy and rich undergrowth. Towering trees reach toward the sky. While a network of waterways winds beneath, providing routes for transportation and life for aquatic species. Culturally, the Amazon holds deep significance. It has been inhabited for thousands of years by groups who maintain strong ties to the forest. Using traditional knowledge to live sustainably within this complex habitat. The biodiversity here is unmatched. From colourful birds to elusive mammals, creating a living web of interdependence. The Amazon remains a place of both mystery and vitality, where the power of nature is on full display and the delicate balance of life continues amid constant change. Los glaciares. Massive ice formations stretch across the rugged landscape in southern Argentina. Where glaciers carve their way through towering mountains and deep valleys. This national park is home to some of the largest ice fields outside the polar regions, creating a stunning contrast between the bright white glaciers and the dark rock around them. The environment is cold and often windy. With temperatures varying widely depending on the season. Summer brings milder weather and longer daylight hours, allowing visitors to explore the park's trails, lakes, and viewpoints. Winter, meanwhile, covers the area in snow and ice, transforming it into a quiet, frozen world. With its dramatic scenery and ever-changing ice formations, this park offers a unique window into the power of nature. Where glaciers continue to shape the land in an ongoing process that stretches back thousands of years. Kawahichin Volcano, a striking turquoise lake fills the crater of this volcano in East Java, Indonesia, surrounded by steep rocky walls. Known for its intense acidity, the lake contrasts sharply with the dark volcanic terrain. The volcano is active and famous for its dramatic sulfur vents, which release bright blue flames visible at night. The local climate is tropical, with warm temperatures and significant rainfall. Contributing to the lush vegetation around the volcano's slopes. Miners have worked here for generations, extracting sulfur by hand in a demanding and hazardous environment. Their labour connects the natural forces of the volcano with the daily lives of nearby communities. At dawn, the rising sun casts a softer light over the crater. Revealing the vivid colours of mineral deposits and steaming vents. The combination of natural beauty and human resilience makes this place unique. it remains a powerful example of how people adapt to and coexist with the intense energy of the Earth. Phong Ha Ke Bang. Limestone casts rise sharply from the forest floor in this vast park located in central Vietnam. Known for its extensive network of caves and underground rivers, the area reveals a hidden world carved by water over millions of years. Thick tropical forests cover the rugged landscape, sheltering diverse plants and animals. The park's climate is warm and humid, with distinct wet and dry seasons that shape the surrounding environment. Rainwater seeps through cracks in the limestone, gradually expanding tunnels and caverns filled with stalactites and stalagmites. Some caves are among the largest and most spectacular in the world, drawing explorers and scientists alike. Phong Nha Ke Bang holds cultural significance as well. With local communities living alongside the natural wonders and passing down stories connected to the land. Its unique combination of geological features, rich biodiversity and human history creates a place where the underground and surface worlds meet in quiet harmony. Landwasa Viaduct. A graceful stone bridge arches over a deep valley, carrying trains along winding tracks through the Swiss Alps. This remarkable structure connects remote mountain villages blending engineering skill with the dramatic natural landscape. The viaduct's elegant curve and towering piers stand out against steep cliffs and dense forests. Built in the early 20th century, it remains an important part of the region's railway network, allowing passengers to travel through some of Switzerland's most scenic areas. The surrounding environment features rugged mountains, clear rivers, and alpine meadows, changing colours with the seasons from snowy white to vibrant green. The climate here is typically alpine, with cold winters and mild summers that bring bursts of wildflowers. The Landwasa Viaduct not only represents a feat of design and construction, but also highlights the harmony between human-made infrastructure and nature's grandeur. It continues to inspire visitors and travellers with its timeless presence among the peaks. Zhangjiajie and Tianmen Mountain. Towering sandstone pillars rise from lush green forests. Creating a surreal landscape in southern China's Hunan province. This area is known for its unique rock formations, which inspired scenes in popular films and attract visitors seeking natural beauty and adventure. Mist often weaves through the tall columns, adding a mysterious atmosphere to the scene. Tianmen Mountain, nearby, features steep cliffs and a winding road. With numerous hairpin turns that climb to its summit. A glass skywalk offers daring views over deep valleys, while ancient temples nestled among the peaks reflect the region's cultural history. The climate here is mild, with distinct seasons, bringing vibrant colours to the forests in autumn and soft snowfall in winter. The combination of dramatic geology and cultural landmarks makes this region a remarkable destination. It invites visitors to explore both the natural wonders shaped by millions of years of Earth movements and the human stories that have developed alongside them. The area remains a place of quiet beauty and lasting inspiration. Vatnajkull Glacier. A vast river of ice flows slowly across the landscape in southeastern Iceland, covering mountain peaks and deep valleys beneath its frozen surface. Vatnajkull is one of the largest glaciers in Europe, stretching over thousands of square kilometers and shaping the land beneath with its immense weight. The glacier's environment is marked by cold temperatures and frequent snowfall, with powerful winds that sculpt the ice into ridges and crevasses. During warmer months, meltwater forms glacial rivers and spectacular ice caves that attract visitors from around the world. The area is part of a national park that protects both the glacier and the surrounding volcanic landscapes. Vatnajkull holds geological significance. As volcanic activity beneath the ice occasionally triggers dramatic floods and reshapes the terrain. Wildlife in the region has adapted to the harsh conditions, including birds that nest near the glacier's edges. The glacier remains a powerful symbol of nature's force and fragility, offering a glimpse into the dynamic processes that continue to shape Iceland's unique environment. Behringer Meteor crater, a vast circular depression cuts into the arid landscape of northern Arizona. Formed thousands of years ago by the impact of a meteorite. This crater, nearly a mile wide, is one of the best preserved impact sites on Earth, offering a clear record of a moment when space and our planet collided with great force. The surrounding environment is dry and desert-like, with sparse vegetation and wide open skies that stretch far beyond the crater's edge. Temperatures vary, with hot summers and cool winters typical of the region's semi-arid climate. The crater's steep walls reveal layers of rock uplifted by the impact, creating a natural laboratory for scientists studying planetary history. Culturally, the site has drawn visitors and researchers for over a century, combining natural history with human curiosity. The Behringer Meteor crater remains a striking example of the forces beyond Earth that have shaped its surface, inviting reflection on the planet's place in the cosmos. Santorini. Bright white buildings with blue domes cling to steep cliffs overlooking the deep blue waters of the Aegean Sea. This island in Greece is known for its dramatic volcanic landscape. Shaped by a massive eruption thousands of years ago. The rugged cliffs and narrow streets tell a story of resilience and beauty. Santorini's climate is Mediterranean, with warm, dry summers and mild winters. The sun shines brightly for much of the year, bathing the island in golden light that enhances its striking colours. Vineyards, olive groves, and small villages dot the rocky terrain, blending agriculture with tourism. The island's history is rich, from ancient settlements to its role in trade and culture throughout the centuries. Today, Santorini remains a place where natural forces and human creativity meet. Offering breathtaking views and a peaceful atmosphere, its combination of geological wonder and cultural heritage continues to captivate visitors from around the world. Serengeti National Park. Wide open plains stretch beneath vast skies, home to one of the world's most famous wildlife reserves in northern Tanzania. The Serengeti is known for its rich ecosystems and the remarkable annual migration of millions of wildebeest, zebras and other animals. Rolling grasslands, scattered acacia trees and gently flowing rivers create a varied landscape that supports a diverse range of species. The climate here includes distinct wet and dry seasons, with rains bringing fresh growth and attracting animals to the water sources. During the dry months, wildlife gathers near rivers and remaining waterholes, offering unique opportunities to observe natural behaviour. The park is also home to predators like lions, cheetahs and hyenas, balancing the circle of life. Culturally, the Serengeti has long been connected to the Maasai people, who have lived in harmony with the land for centuries. Their knowledge and traditions remain an important part of the region. The Serengeti National Park stands as a symbol of nature's resilience and the ongoing story of life on the African savanna. Abraham Lake. In the heart of the Canadian Rockies, a vast turquoise lake stretches quietly beneath towering mountain peaks. Created by a dam on the North Saskatchewan River, Abraham Lake is known for its striking blue waters and unique natural phenomena. During winter, the lake's frozen surface reveals bubbles trapped beneath the ice, creating fascinating patterns. The surrounding landscape is rugged and forested, with conifer trees lining the shore and snow-capped peaks rising above. The climate is cold, especially in winter when temperatures drop well below freezing, allowing the lake to freeze solid. Summers are mild, offering clear skies and calm waters that reflect the mountains. This area draws visitors with its blend of natural beauty and geological interest. The frozen methane bubbles that form in winter have become a popular attraction, while the lake's turquoise colour is caused by fine glacial sediments suspended in the water. Abraham Lake remains a serene and captivating destination, where the forces of nature are visible in both stillness and motion.